4 goals, 6 assists, 14 points. One of 2 Musketeers with 14 points, along with Sergi. Matt Vasquenza has 6 goals. Second on the Musketeers in that category, but does lead in points with 15. Sergi has registered 7 goals on the season. Chugai will play in at mid. Again, looking for the big target, Jason Davis. That ball will trickle across the goal line and a chance to clear here for the Musketeers. Get a good look at Catlin Hanley, well tested last season for the Musketeers. Nice benefit to have on the bench. Transferred in from Niagara, where he played 10 matches in 2015. 0-6-2 in that stretch. Did have a goals against it too. He's a biology major here at Xavier, and he member of the Big East All Academic team last year. Ball forward, good touch there for Vasquenza. Xavier will be patient. Play it out of the back. There's Sam Buzzes. Swings it across for Corey Brown. Corey Brown, Big East preseason Defender of the Year. Defender of the Year last year in conference. Don't see it much in the statistical column, but Corey Brown can make a difference physically. Simon Hesston is going to serve it wide for Josh Brown. Brown with an excellent move. Trying to get a cross off. It's denied there on the goal line by Stephen Bohm. Ball played out. Musketeers earned the throw-in the attack third. Cam Taylor over to take it. He has been a favorite target this season. 5 goals, especially on the crossing attempts. Taylor with a couple of assists, 12 points on the season. Musketeers also with Jacob Goodall with 6 assists and Hessness with 6 assists. Here's Hessness on the attack. Sergi knocks it down. Great save by Heim. Musketeers with a flurry as Miller couldn't get to the ball before Heim. So another flurry for the Musketeers as Xavier comes up here with its 3rd shot of the night. And Colin Heim, the redshirt freshman, been equal to the task so far. You see Hessness trying to just drill it through traffic. Sergi with a good spot. And then Heim off the knees to beat Peyton Miller to the mark. Marquette regroups, trying to play out of its defensive half. Strong ball forward. Swing across, good touch up top for Luca Perpa. Perpa 10 goals a season ago for Marquette, just 1 so far this season. Coach Bennett says he just hasn't clicked for Perpa in the attacking third, but he's been one of the best in conference everywhere else on the pitch. Corey Brown reverses possession here for the Musketeers. Brody Krause. Simon Hessness will play out of the back. Ball played out of the back for Joash Sutherland. Hessness will build up. Forward for Samson Sergi, and the Musketeers are offside. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Family night here at Xavier. Family weekend. See also some support there for the Marquette Golden Eagles. Good play out of the back for Brendan Skinner. Long ball as the Golden Eagles try that transition opportunity, and that one drifts across the sideline.
So, you three, there's only 1, and then 2 are dropping in, so we can help Grant out. Tight!
Throw in here for Miller.
Well done, Manny.
Ball played back out.
Hey, everyone's tight now.
Musketeers build up out of the back. Ball across for Simon Hessness. Corey Brown up front. Plays in for Matt Vasquenza. Ball knocked away. Sutherland regroups for the Musketeers. Back for Derek Autumn. Ball played back. Marquette will neutralize for the moment. Sutherland. Good interruption in mid. Ball across for Sergi, and here comes Matt Vasquenza. Connor Alba trails defensively for Marquette. Great turn by Luca Perpa, and there you see that technical ability right there in the defensive half that Coach Bennett speaks about. Simon Hessness for the Musketeers, trying to create. Done an excellent job so far this season. Good ball forward there for Manny Chukai. Long service in for Connor Alba. Alba to the corner. That's Brody Krausel.
Get something!
Krausel going to work down there. Great defensive effort by Peyton Miller to turn for the Musketeers, and Xavier will try to play out. Get a good look there at Sam Bussis. Whistle will stop play as we have an injured Golden Eagle down in the corner, and that is not good news. It's been the theme of the season. Brody Krausel falls to the pitch. Krausel with 4 assists. Tied for the lead for Marquette in that category. This will be a loss should Krausel not be able to continue. But once again, something that Louis Bennett is used to dealing with here this season. Let's take it down to Vanessa Richardson for more.
Yeah, Mike, Coach Bennett is in his 12th year of coaching the Golden Eagles, his 22nd year overall as a head coach, and this season has been maybe his most unpredictable yet, simply due to those injuries. Now, when we talked to him yesterday, of course, he said he 100% acknowledges that, simply put, Xavier is more seasoned, but his goal for today, keep those Xavier Musketeers back line off balance and, of course, build the momentum off of their amazing win, double overtime over St. John's. Mike, back to you.
Well, Andy Fleming, you see Louis Bennett there directing traffic on the sideline. Andy Fleming builds his program around that back line, says he treats the recruits to that defensive backfield similar to offensive linemen in football. So Krausel going to come off, and the good news for the Golden Eagles is he's here near mid and perhaps ready to check back in. So Louis Bennett. Checks back in with Brody Krausel. And Krausel going to come back on. So Krausel rejoins the fray. Nice display of toughness there for Marquette. Ball played out off the side. Touchline throw in here for the Musketeers. Get a good look at Josh Grant. Grant with a goal, 5 assists on the season. One of the seniors will be honored next week when the Musketeers play host to Seton Hall for the final regular season home game of the campaign. Important stretch coming up here for the Musketeers. You might imagine just one weekend remaining in conference play. Xavier travels to DePaul October the 25th in Seton Hall, and the Butler Bulldogs close out the year. Xavier, which has had its challenges on the road this season at 2-3-2, is in the first of its 2 final home matches here tonight. Matt Vasquenza plays forward. Samson Sergi off for Peyton Miller. Good touch across for Connor Alba. The flag will keep it in the Musketeer attacking half. Peyton Miller, a sophomore. Done a nice job so far here for Andy Fleming. He's appeared in all 13 matches. Good throwing, and they look for Sergi. Flicks it back for Vasquenza. Vasquenza across, and another great save by Heim. So Noah Heim in his second start has been equal to the task. Did have the 6 saves against Georgetown. In his previous start, it was a 2-1 decision back on September the 30th. Miller forward for Vasquenza, and Musketeers keep it onside. Vasquenza tried to bend it around right in front of Samson Sergi. Didn't quite get it done, and a reprieve for Marquette. 3-0. The shot total in favor of the Musketeers. Xavier's been off to a quick start, but hasn't cracked the back of the net. Long ball played out. Jason Davis, top of the box. Musketeers able to negotiate with Joash Sutherland. Ball sent right back in by Brendan Skinner. Long strike going to be well high. Got a lot on it there for Luca Perpa. Perpa trying to work his way through traffic. Fantastic season last year. A 10-goal scorer. Davis wins the header. Perpa knocks it right down. Had some room and sent it high, but you can see the power Luca Perpa can bring to the strike. 26 points a season ago, 10 goals, 6 assists, 43 shots, and 19 on. He was the Big East Freshman of the Year. 14th in NCAA Division I, 1.63 points per game. Real potent weapon. Marquette trying to get rolling. Here's this Big East season comes to a close. Cam Taylor forward. This is Josh Grant. Grant sent it across, and a nice disruption on the back line for Marquette. Once again forward for Jason Davis. Davis using his physical presence. See who decides this whistles. Both benches. Have a little shout out to our officials. Ball will stay with the Musketeers. Grant with a throw in. It's been excellent on the far side, generating some speed. Some nice crosses. Sam buzzes up from the back to poke that one into the Marquette half. And the Golden Eagles, a chance to throw in to see Sam Sergi back there for the Musketeers, trying to create some pressure and a little disruption. Grant wins in the air. Autumn wins the second ball. Hessness at mid. Good battle there with Grant Owens. Ball forward. Alba swings it across for Brody Krause, who's back after being shaken up a few minutes ago. Look at Krause. Great technical ability, and Cam Taylor able to deny the cross from the Musketeers. Krause 4 assists for the campaign. Throw in here for Chukai. Once again looking for Davis. Ball fed forward. Samson Sergi was there for the Musketeers, and they'll send it into the Marquette half. Skinner going to make the turn. Good ball forward. And offside there for the Golden Eagles. It's good build up there for Marquette. They tried to get a run down the left side with Daniel Stepanek.
I can ask him if he's all right.
Stepanek, a captain, redshirt senior at a Grays Lake, Illinois. 2 goals on the season. One of 7 goal scorers for Marquette. So you see the diversity in the balance that Marquette can bring to the pitch. Peyton Miller forward for Hessness. Good flick back for Miller. Grant Owens in pursuit. No one's going to make the turn. Krause plays out. Looks to have the good legs back. Be a race to the corner for Buzzes. Buzzes will touch out, and a throw in here for Marquette. The Golden Eagles with a chance to attack here. 3 shots to 1. The Xavier advantage early in the first. I think that Davis will be a target here on the throw-in, but it does come in short. Good ball out. Skinner resets. Sends it back, and a misconnection there for Ruben Sanchez. Marquette regroups forward. Good header, top of the box. Forced to panic. Grant tries to carry out for the Musketeers and will play it back for Cam Taylor.
Step through! Step through!
Touch for Vasquenza and the Musketeers at mid. Xavier patient to play out of its half. Corey Brown sends it up. Here's Derek Ottom. Weaves his way through traffic. Collision there in mid. And another Golden Eagle down. That's Brendan Skinner. Skinner got into that play along with Connor Alba to try to cut off the charge from Derek Ottom. So Ottom there concerned about Skinner's well-being. So once again, physical play here in the Big East. You see Ottom just goes slamming into the lower body, and Skinner maybe grabs that left knee just a bit. Keep an eye on that, and Derek Ottom going to be issued the first yellow of the night for the Musketeers. So Ottom's path through traffic a little too heavy. And the yellow goes to Derek Ottom. Shot advantage 3-1 for the Musketeers. Long ball across for the Golden Eagles. Ball in front, there's Davis, and a dangerous chance over the crossbar. Jason Davis at 6'5", able to elevate and nearly gave the Golden Eagles a 1-0 advantage. Look at the chip, and that one just high. You saw the frustration there by Krause, who was right off the right post. Great cross, and Davis just missed it high. Best attacking chance of the night for Marquette so far. Davis has 1 goal on the season. It just appears tonight for Jason Davis in his 8th match. So one of those players that was injured for Louis Bennett. Build up here for the Musketeers, and this is Matt Vasquenza. Josh Grant in traffic. Just a panic up to defend in pursuit. Musketeers get the throw in. So Xavier will regroup in the attacking half. Corey Brown with a touch. Brown with a strong challenge from Connor Alba, and Alba able to harass Brown, but he's able to chip forward. Miller in pursuit. Skinner up from that contact and able to continue. Makes an effective play there, and Xavier regroups at mid. Ball forward for Vasquenza. Chipped, and that one found Grant Owens. And Marquette able to turn. Excellent ball across and room to operate for Krause. Krause going against one of the best in the business in Corey Brown. Great technical ability again from Krause. Good cross and Ottom there to disrupt, and then Peyton Miller sweeps it out from the back. Good connection in mid there for Sergi. And then Marquette creates an opportunity with Stephen Boom. Good cross, and again, Sam Buzzes gonna beat Davis to the mark. Another strong strike from the top. So Marquette starting to find its offensive rhythm midway through our first 45. Get a good look there at Sam Buzzes. Buzzes trying to regain some confidence there on that Xavier back line. It was roughed up last week by Villanova. And Creighton on the road, 9 shots on goal for the Creighton Blue Jays. A rarity for a very strong back line for the Musketeers. Ball in space, rocketed forward. Vasquenza was there, and then a chip back for the Golden Eagles and Grant Owens. Davis after it. Cam Taylor got a piece of it for Xavier. Good ball played down. Ball sent back for Skinner. Good feed to the wide side for Chukai. Center for Perpa. Seen a couple of big strikes out of him so far, and there's the great angle from Corey Brown for the Musketeers to cut off the attack. And one of those items you don't see on the stat sheet. Corey Brown with positioning and physical ability. Able to do so many things for the Musketeers, and that's why he's an All-American. Build up here for Vasquenza, over for Simon Hessness. Grant feeds back for Sutherland. Good swing across for Brown, left footer. Going to send it off to the right post, and Heim hasn't been tested in a while, up to make another nice play. Get a good look at Noah Heim, going to track this one right across. Corey Brown with a decent placement. Is that ball sinking? So good defensive position on that far side by Bohm. Musketeers trying to play out of the defensive half. Derek Autumn. Marked tightly there by Krausel. Peyton Miller across. Resets up top for Autumn. I'm going to send it back behind the midfield stripe. Josh Grant will collect. So Marquette able to push forward. Davis back to harass. Long ball out. Musketeers couldn't connect there with Sergi. Now Xavier a chance to regroup with Corey Brown. Less than 20 to play in the first, no score. Shots now even at 3-3. Musketeers are off to the great start, but Marquette's been the attacking presence lately. Here's Sergi across, and Hessness with a sliding challenge has it poked away from behind by Matty Chukai. But Chukai with a great slide. Musketeer faithful wanted perhaps a whistle there. Didn't get it. Big East soccer as its finest. We talk about the physical play here in the league, and we're going to see it right here. Good run in here for Sergi. Got around Skinner. Able just to chip it across. You see Hessness trying to slide in, just deflected home, but shut off there by Emmanuel Chukai. So clearance here for Noah Heim. Ball going to be played out. Here's Peyton Miller. Ball played forward and off to the right. Brody Krausel. Reset here for the Musketeers. Xavier trying to play out of its half. Louis Bennett urging on his Golden Eagle defensive effort. Sergi able to knock it out of traffic. Miller going to reset for Simon Hessness. Ball played to the back. Marquette able to work out of traffic. Good turn back for Skinner. That's good play in space there by Grant Owens on that turn of possession. Marquette will get patient. Ball comes back. Brendan Skinner across. Good build up here again for Marquette as they hover at the top of the box. Ball played back for Connor Alba. Musketeers were there with Sam Surgeon. Good battle there between Purpa and Miller. Purpa able to get it across for Connor Alba. Here's Krause again with a good cross. Ball in front. Cam Taylor almost got a piece of it there for the Musketeers, and Josh Grant will collect on the touchline. Trying to play Xavier into the attacking half, and they'll get it there. Skinner up to collect, and Hessness up to challenge for the Musketeers. Good defensive stand there for Marquette, and they cycle it across for Manny Chukai. Chukai takes a look at Hessness, sends it back. Brendan Skinner collects. Sanchez sends it out. Marquette showing patience here. Chukai, good service forward. Brown to the spot first for the Musketeers. Good connection up front. Hessness got pulled from behind. Hessness tried to pick up a penalty there. Got it forward for Matt Vasquenza. And a late whistle here. Right near mid at the point of contact on Simon Hessness. He saw Grant Owens. Maybe a little grab of the shoulder, and he's going to pick up the yellow card for Marquette. Hessness was able to play through the first contact as Owens reached out, grabbed the right shoulder, and then Hessness sold it a bit on the tail end. Able to pick up the yellow. Restart here for the Musketeers. Good ball forward for Buzzes, looking for Miller. Chukai going to get there first, and Chukai makes quick work of Miller and will try to play out. Krause there. Ball played to the back. Buzzes up to keep it alive for the Musketeers. Now Autumn. Forward for Hessness. Build up here for the Musketeers. Miller across, trying to find Hessness a chance here for Xavier, and the ball knocked away at the right post. Autumn charges up to try to keep it alive. Marquette wants a handball. Good clearing effort there by Luca Purpa. And now Davis just going to send a long ball back. And they reset here for the Golden Eagles. Get a look at that yellow card effort. See the connection right there from Samson Surgeon right back to Hessness off the chest, and the grab. You see Hessness play through first. Maybe a little bit of extra sail there as he slid it down to push forward. Jacob Goodall comes on for the Musketeers. He has been excellent in the assist column, 6 of them so far for Xavier. He's been great with the crosses. Cam Taylor for the Musketeers with 5 goals. Goodall's assisted on all of them. Taylor on cue gets a touch. Davis keeps it in. Sutherland across for Autumn. Ball one in the air there by Grant Owens. Owens trying to go to work. Musketeers able to disrupt with Autumn. Ball in space. Sutherland able to play out. Build up here for the Musketeers. Sutherland center. Swings it over for Hessness. Goodall trails on the left side. Flick over for Goodall. Great cross to the post. A little high for Matt Vasquenza, but Xavier will keep it alive with Grant. Grant sends it low. Another strong play from the back line. Grant Owens once again with the header to poke that out. Xavier will rebuild. Here's Hessness going to send it on, and Hessness slides it just right on the right corner. That ball was rising from the time it took off, and thought it was going to have a chance. Started rising right at the crossbar. Get a good strike there from Hessness. A little too much on it. We've seen Luca Purpa throw a blast a little bit high for Marquette, and now Hessness answers. Restart here for Noah Heim. Ball played to the side. Goodall wanted in the air. The Musketeers think they're going to have a throw in here in the attacking half, and it'll go Marquette's direction. Chukai throws in. Matt Vasquenza back on Heim to apply a little pressure. Ruben Sanchez going to try to negotiate it out of traffic. Great steal here for Josh Grant. Grant absorbs contact, slides across the goal line. And once again, a physical play goes the direction of the Marquette Golden Eagles. See Josh Grant up to make his case. Late in the Big East season, you're going to see a little physical play. You're going to see it all season, but some championship points on the line. Musketeers trying to secure some points at home. Marquette tied for 4th to start this match. Trying to complete another chapter in a very unlikely story so far. Marquette with just 2 victories, but both of them in Big East play. Ball forward, here's Goodall. Goodall had it snuffed out by Manny Chukai, but the Musketeers going to come up with the first corner of the night. Simon Hestis will trot over. Goodall will be there as well. And it looks like Hestis going to take it. Matt Vasquenza camps out in front of Noah Heim. Good ball in. Skinner able to knock it out. Musketeers regroup with Joash Sutherland. Cross for Miller. This is where Marquette will attempt to keep Xavier on that far side. Musketeers able to swing. Yes, this up. Going to be challenged quickly by Connor Alba. Musketeers serve it wide for Goodall. Service to the top of the box. Big collision as Corey Brown went after it in the air. And a foul going to go against Brown and the Musketeers. Corey Brown got the big frame into the air and made some contact. He's 5'9", but 188 out of New Zealand. Some folks are going to feel it tomorrow, maybe even tonight. Perhaps both training staff's going to fire up the cold tub somewhere. Ball forward, Davis plays it down. Chance here. Connor Alba in. Ball flicked forward. Buzzes working on Davis, able to flick it away. Ball played out. Marquette with a chance to regroup. Skinner back. Marquette will play it back for Heim. Just less than 10 minutes remaining. Ball played in for Davis. Davis works up top against Buzzes. Buzzes able to win that momentarily, but Marquette keeps up the pressure. Good play out of trouble there for Krauzel. Excellent work to keep it in for Stephen Bohm. Ball drifts to the goal line and picked up there. Nicely by Colin Hanley. Martin Alba on, one of the captains here for Marquette. Alba out of Calumet City, Illinois, George Washington High School. Marquette brings Stepanikov. Good cross here. Looking for Davis once again in the air, and the Musketeers able to neutralize for the moment. Marquette resets with Martin Alba. Ball to the top of the box. Simon Hesnes able to knock it out. Ball played back. Good ball played back. Noah Heim going to be able to negotiate there. Good communication there with Bone. Cam Taylor plays it down. Sutherland plays it across. And here's Goodall for Xavier. So Musketeers with numbers 4. Great fill-in defensively there for Marquette. They protect the top of the box, trying to keep it flat. Great play up from the backside. Grant able to recover for Xavier Hesnessy. Ball was chipped away there by Krause. Sutherland back. Over for Cam Taylor. Great for Autumn. Musketeers trying to get organized. Ball once again poked away. This is Vasquenza. Vasquenza works on Sanchez, and Sanchez able to win it momentarily here for Marquette. Ball across for Joash Sutherland. Over here for Corey Brown. Ball chipped out as Goodall tries to keep it going. Great work there in the corner. That was Manny Chukai down there to neutralize the attempt there for the Musketeers of Goodall. Ball played in. Brown got it off the back of his shoulder. Marquette trying to play forward. Buzzes there able to stand up to the physical presence of Jason Davis charging forward. Autumn. Buzzes gets a head on it. Davis going to continue the effort here for Marquette. Corey Brown able to shield off Colin Hanley. And Hanley going to roll it out. Let's join Vanessa Richardson for more on Louis Bennett.
Yeah, Mike, good evening. Although the Golden Eagles made the tournament, the Big East tournament from 2007 to 2014, 7 years in a row, for the past 2 seasons, they've missed the mark, and obviously head coach Bennett is trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. Their biggest struggle, Coach Bennett told me yesterday, is the injuries, and obviously the fact that all of his players, although they know the Marquette way, they know the system, they just haven't logged a lot of minutes yet. The advantage, though, Coach Bennett said, is that unlike a lot of soccer conferences in America, the Big East has soccer teams that all play a very distinct and a very different style. So he says that that might help them out. And, of course, with them ranked 3rd in the Big East after their stellar performance against St. John's, we'll have to see if he's right. Mike, back to you.
Thanks for that. You talk about the makeup of this roster here for Marquette. 4 seniors, 2 of them redshirts, 7 juniors, 3 redshirts in that group. They do have 11 newcomers. 10 of them are freshmen, but 4 redshirts in that group as well. So Coach Bennett, again, while he says the knowledge is there, this group, for the most part, coming off the bench, has not been that battle tested. Cam Taylor in the corner. Try to play out here for Xavier. Marquette's done a nice job pushing forward. Musketeers now with 7 shots to 3 for Marquette. Jason Davis goes to work. Sutherland back. Good combination there with Brown. Back for Sutherland. Good challenge by Connor Alba as he tries to create something offensively. Autumn swings it back. Across for Corey Brown. Brown with a chip forward, trying to connect with Vasquenza. Nice position and great interruption there by Ruben Sanchez. Xavier resets Cam Taylor forward, the big defender. Ball comes over for Sutherland. Goodall swings across. Vasquenza in traffic, cut off there by Skinner. Sutherland tries to chip forward. Hestes plays it down. Xavier trying to regroup. Still haven't gotten a decent opportunity as Skinner trying to play out here with Chukai. Chukai pokes it away, but Brown there to collect from the Musketeers, and Xavier will swing it. On him there at mid. Sutherland chips over. Here's Goodall with a good charge forward. Tries a bender, and that one wide of the left brace. A good look there from Jacob Goodall as he looks for his first goal of the season. Musketeers now going to bring on Ian Vickers. Vickers back from an Achilles injury. A tough recovery for any player. He's injured all of last season. Did play 16 matches in 2015. Had 3 points, a goal, an assist, 13 shots. He's out of Liverpool, England, and he will bring some toughness to this Xavier lineup. Jason Davis going to come off here for Marquette, so the big target off for the Golden Eagles. Xavier's extended its shot total to 9. Hine plays out of the back. Goodall with a challenge at mid. Going to win that one for Xavier. Here's Hessness. Good challenge there from Chukai. Hessness able to change direction. Going to serve it wide for Josh Grant. Grant Owens in hot pursuit. Ball found its way to Vickers, who poked it back. Autumn trying to clean it up for the Musketeers at the top. Vickers keeps it alive, and Xavier trying to reorganize and get a good shot. Corey Brown calling for the ball wide, and now they're going to find him. Ball up top for Hessness. Working his way through traffic. Can't find a home, and we'll leave it back for Brown. Here's Goodall working on Chukai. Goodall able to negotiate the corner for Xavier. This is where Xavier's been dangerous, especially with Cam Taylor in the lineup. They're going to move Sam Buzzes forward. Buzzes in there at 6'4". Hessness will take it. And Cam Taylor, you'll see, is well on that far side. Serve it short for Goodall. Ball sent across. Nice chip there by Connor Alba. A good clearance here for the Golden Eagles. Sutherland sends it across. A little well done from Louis Bennett for his defender, Krausel. Ball high into the air, and Buzzes couldn't get a chip on it before Hahn came up to make the save. A great night so far for Noah Heim in just his second start. Here's Goodall. Strong mark again from Connor Alba. 9 seconds here in the first, and Xavier trying to create late. This is Bryce Curran with a pass across. Ball in front, there's Derek Autumn, and it's chipped over the crossbar as time expires here in the first 45. So a little flurry for the Musketeers, and a nice defensive group effort in front of Colin Hahn, the redshirt freshman keeper. And the Musketeers and the Golden Eagles go to the break all even here in Cincinnati. Big hustle on both sides, but neither team able to crack the back of the goal. And we're all even at the break in Cincinnati. We'll take a break. Be back with more on the Big East Digital Network.
Commitment to excellence. That's the Big East way. Practice hard, play hard. That's the Big East way.
Hallelujah.
And this is just one night. You should see what we do during the day.
Marquette University. Be the difference.
Xavier Musketeers packed the home court. But what's even more impressive is what Musketeers learn, serve, and achieve together. Xavier, all for one.
Back in Cincinnati on the Big East Digital Network, the Marquette Golden Eagles visiting the Xavier Musketeers were all even at half in an important late-season fixture here in conference play. Let's join our fall sports update with our Big East shoot-around crew, Jay Alter and John Pfeiffer.
Hey everybody, Jay Alter with you in our Big East Digital Network studios in New York City. Fall update, that time of the week once again. And boy, do we have some dramatic, thrilling finishes in Big East men's and women's soccer over the weekend. Let's take a look at our top 5 plays, starting in Omaha with number 5. A lot of drama in the Midwest. Ricky Lopez-Espin, though, number 5, doing his thing, tucks it home. Oh, man, that is perfectly placed from Lopez-Espin. He had 2 goals on the night in the Blue Jays' big win against Xavier. Number 4, Butler's Brandon Gould turning defense into offense. Picks off the goalie and turns it into a tidy finish. Take another look. Gould, big goal and 3 points for the Bulldogs as they make a march for number 1 in the conference. Speaking of number 1 in the conference, that was Georgetown women's soccer until this goal. Christina Klum, left-footed effort, finds the back of the net. That's the first conference loss for the Hoyas this season. Will stay in Providence. Number 2, how about 2 goals for Max Steeves, showing why he was the preseason Offensive Player of the Year. That was the first. Here's the second. All head there from Steeves. Man, Providence could use Steeves to find form right at the end of the season, doing it there. Number 1, insane finish in Omaha. Mackenzie Miola. Oh my, penalty save with 2 minutes left, and then going the other way. Kyra Hauser goes the length of the field. She doesn't need anybody, does it all by herself. That play, absolutely insane from the Creighton women's soccer team. Kyra Hauser takes the penalty save off a corner, goes the length of the field to score the game-winning goal. A ton of fun. That is the drama and thrill that you get in Big East soccer week in and week out. All right. Guess who was out in Omaha doing women's soccer and men's soccer? Our John Fanta, and he sat down with Ricky Lopez-Espin, the main man for the Creighton Blue Jays.
Thanks, Jay. Well, he leads the way for the Creighton Blue Jays, now tied at the top of the conference with 9 goals on the season after a brace in Saturday's win over Xavier. Ricky Lopez-Espin, the Offensive Player of the Week in the Big East. Ricky, now 10 goals for you guys in your last 2 matches. What's been clicking so well?
Yeah, I mean, we're on a groove. We're in a groove right now. We have a lot of confidence, and that's kind of what you need as an attacking player, just to be confident. And earlier in the year, the goals weren't falling. We dropped a couple points out in California here, out at Seton Hall as well. But yeah, I mean, we're finding places where luckily the ball's falling in the back of the net, so we're just having a good time.
Your head coach, Elmar Bolovich, told me last week that you're really coming along as a leader. How have you tried to develop in that area?
No, I mean, just stay true to myself. I know they believe in me, so, I mean, why can't I believe in myself? Just play with confidence, enjoy my last ride, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Your teammates call you the jokester. Elaborate on that.
No, we're just having a good time. Just, I mean, why be serious, right? Just have a good time, enjoy it. Enjoy my last season here. It's not only me, you know, Lucas Stauffer, also Akeem Ward, everyone in the locker room. We just try to have a good time, try to come on the field with a smile every time. So that's the end of it, yeah.
Which soccer player, whether it be in America or internationally, do you really look up to?
Oh, it depends on what. I mean the two best, I think, Messi or Ronaldo. Obviously, self-explanatory there. But one that I like to watch a lot is Luis Suarez, his movement, and Karim Benzema. I I think I'm kind of a little bit relatable to them, not on that level, of course, but I try to emulate them on the field sometimes.
How'd you take up soccer to begin with?
Oh, actually, my mom, I have to thank my mom for that, which was actually her birthday on Saturday, so it worked out. But, yeah, she signed me up for soccer in Miami. That's where I'm from, YMCA. And, I mean, I never looked back. I tried baseball, but it didn't really stick. So just stuck with soccer, and, I mean, it became a part of me, and I love it.
I go with Moose. How does the Lopez Espen hairdo, how does that come about?
No, I mean, I just blow-dried it. No Moose right now. During, I usually water my head trying to wake me up, but in the cold weather, I don't want to get sick, so I just kind of let it flow.
I got to imagine you got a bunch of soccer going on, but when you get back to your room, is it a Netflix show? Is it a video game? What do you like to do in your spare time? What's Ricky Lopez Espen's hobby?
Well, I just got back playing Xbox with Lucas Stauffer, so we have an Xbox in our room. Who do you think? Come on, I think. Sorry, Lucas. It was me, but yeah, we just kind of watch movies, play Xbox, just hang out, trying to get the legs back, do a lot of recovery stuff, and trying to focus for the weekend. So, tell
me something that nobody knows about Ricky Lopez Espen.
Oh man, I'm trying to think. Let's see. I actually have a pet dog. I bought a dog last season. She's a Pomsky, Pomeranian mini husky mix. She's actually in Miami right now, and her name's Harper. But yeah, my parents are watching her because the travel is too hard. But yeah, that's probably something that not a lot of people know about me, and yeah, I mean, I love her to death.
Can we get her out to Omaha at some point?
I'm trying for senior day. I'm trying. My parents are coming up, so I hope they can bring her along.
And with this, give Mom a happy birthday shout out to the camera.
Happy birthday, Mom. I love you. Can't wait to see you. Kisses.
Ricky Lopez Espen tied at the top of the Big East in goals with 9 on the season. He's just getting started.
Thanks, Sean. There is no way, by the way, that is all natural. Just a blow dryer? Come on. That is a lot of product that Ricky is using out in Omaha to make that perfect hairdo for him. All right, let's take a look at the national rankings. In Creighton, after a 2-win, 10-goal week, they are receiving votes on the men's soccer side deservingly as well. Butler, a win against DePaul. We showed you during top plays, receiving votes as well. In Creighton, they've been ranked nearly all season, solid right there at number 13. On the women's soccer side, Georgetown receiving votes, dropped out of the top 25 after the loss to Providence. The Friars handing the Hoyas their first conference loss of the season. Volleyball, you guessed it, Creighton number 16. And they are not moving, folks. UConn number 1 in field hockey. For now, saying so long from New York City, I'm Jay Alter. Thanks for watching.
Mike Schmaltz and Vanessa Richardson back with you on the Big East Digital Network in Cincinnati for a good one between the Marquette Golden Eagles and Xavier Musketeers. Let's take a look at the first 45 highlights. It's been active on both ends as the Musketeers were trying to test second start from Colin Heim, the redshirt freshman. Xavier got off 10 shots in that first, but put only 2 on frame. As you see, Heim has been fantastic and up to the task here tonight against a very diverse Musketeer attack. It's been physical throughout as well. You'll see the big charge there taken by Derek Autumn. Upended Brendan Skinner, and Autumn picked up the yellow card at 20:35. Marquette continued to attack. Just 3 shots for the Golden Eagles, however, in the first, and a near miss there by Jason Davis as the big forward able to rise and almost knocked one home to give Marquette a 1-0 lead. Musketeers were able to build up. Simon Hessness just missed a big strike from the top of the box for the Musketeers, and Xavier able to reset. And as time expired in the first, Hessness back for Derek Autumn, and Heim got a little bit of help as that ball deflected across the crossbar, and we are even at the break. Musketeers with 10 shots to 3 for Marquette, but all even on the scoreboard. We'll take a break and be back with more at the break on the Big East.
Let's go!
Commitment to excellence. That's the Big East way. Practice hard, play hard. That's the Big East way.
Hallelujah.
And this is just one night. You should see what we do during the day. Marquette University. Be the difference.
Xavier Musketeers packed the home court. But what's even more impressive is what Musketeers learn, serve, and achieve together. Xavier, all for one.
Commitment to excellence. That's the Big East way.
Family night here on the Big East Digital Network at Xavier University. The Marquette Golden Eagles and the Musketeers all tied up at nil as we're almost ready to start our second 45. Musketeers led by 4 shots from Simon Hessness in the first 45. 3 shots, 1 apiece from Luca Perpa, Grant Owens, and Jason Davis for Marquette. Let's take it down to Vanessa Richardson on the pitch.
Yeah, Mike, tonight the story has really been the story of the keepers, of course. Both Marquette and Xavier starting keepers that they don't usually start due to those pesky injuries that we were talking about. Now, we're going to catch up with Colin Hanley's family here just in a few minutes, talking about how special it is for them on family night, driving all the way from Louisiana, only to find out that their son will be starting due to that injury. So we'll have that interview coming up here shortly. Mike, send it back to you.
Colin Hanley in for Zachary Nelson. Nelson has gone a distance for the Musketeers up till tonight, 6-4-2 on the season. Colin Hanley, again last season, 6-7-1, and his family coming all the way from Mandeville, Louisiana. So a great night and a great circumstance here for Colin Hanley as he's back in action and doing quite well for the Musketeers. Xavier's back line, which has been tested in the past 2, again, a combined 39 shots in the previous 2 matches against Villanova and Creighton. Musketeers have just given Marquette 3 shots tonight. Xavier's generated 10 so far. But the backup keeper on the other side, Noah Heim, been equal to the task. He's come up with a couple of saves and really just some great position for both keepers, as they haven't had live game action in quite some time. So Colin Hanley gets his Musketeers set. And Noah Heim going to be back in goal for the Marquette Golden Eagles. Get a good look here at Samson Sergi for the Musketeers. Sergi able to play forward effectively for Xavier in that first. Sergi had a shot and one of the 2 on frame for the Musketeers. Sam Surjak coming into tonight, having some nice production for the Musketeers. Sam Surjak, 7 goals, the goal leader for Xavier, 14 points, tied for second on the team behind Matt Vasquenza. So Vasquenza with 4 goals for the Musketeers in 3 of the past 4 matches. And Andy Fleming trying to gain some valuable points here at home. The Musketeers are 5-1 at home here this season. And Marquette trying to pick up a rare road victory. Marquette on the road this season, just 1-6 so far. Get a look at the Big East standings as we started this match. Georgetown with a victory today went to 5-1, 11-2-1 for the season, 15 points. Butler started the afternoon session here at 4-1 and 8-4-1 with 12 points. Then it was St. John's at 3-2-1 with a victory here this afternoon. Creighton 2-2-1, Marquette 2-2-1, and then the Musketeers and Villanova in both at 2-3. Let's go to Vanessa back on the pitch with a special family night feature here.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Well, Colin Hanley's dad, Jack, joins me now, driving all the way from Louisiana. And this night is special not only because it's family night, but because your son is starting. How exciting was that for you when you found that out?
It was good that he got the nod.
You know, what goes into having a son that plays a college sport? It's years of work and it's years of preparation, but he's doing really well.
Yeah, it's quite an investment of time and effort on Colin's part. It's been a long road, but it's been a fun one.
Your son obviously played his freshman year at Niagara, but then decided that he wanted to be a Musketeer. What about Xavier was appealing to you and your family?
Well, I think it's really a feeling that you get about a university and a team. And the first time Colin met Coach Fleming, it was a deal.
How bright do you think Colin's future is in soccer, off the field and on?
I think quite bright, both on and off. He's currently coaching back in Louisiana in the summertime, and he certainly has aspirations to play beyond Xavier.
Thank you, Jack. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Vanessa.
Mike, back to you.
Underway and off to a quick start here in the second 45. Colin Hanley coming out of St. Paul's High School was a 4-star top drawer soccer recruit. He's a Louisiana Prep 11 first teamer, all-team, second team in the state, all-district team as well as a senior. He was the athlete of the year in his high school in his senior season as well, so a great catch for Andy Fleming here, and coming in and hasn't missed a beat so far here tonight. First challenge, dangerous challenge of the second goes to the Marquette Golden Eagles. Marquette with a good build-up. Buzzes able to chip away there for the Musketeers. Autumn out of the back for Xavier. Good play forward here for the Golden Eagles. Marquette could pick up one here tonight. Be a huge push forward in the standings. Again, Louis Bennett thinks he may need just 4 points to get into that top 6. And, of course, a valuable berth in the Big East Championship. Musketeers expected to be there. Xavier, preseason 6th in conference. Marquette was 7th. Ball played across. Musketeers try to threaten for the first time here in the second. Cam Taylor trying to connect here with Matt Vasquenza. Good ball in, and Vasquenza going to be able to gain the cross, but right there is Heim once again for Marquette. So Noah Heim comes up with another solid position. And Marquette will play out of its back half. 10 shots from the Musketeers, 2 on frame in the first. Just 3 credited to Marquette. They look for one here, and a good play on and an excellent sweep out of the back by Sam Buzzes. It's a great cross, great position there from Grant Owens, who slid in down to the goal line. And Buzzes able to just cut off Jason Davis. Marquette once again, ever so close to taking the lead here. Luca Perpa will cross off the corner. Ball flicked out. It's the second corner for Marquette. Musketeers had 2 in the first. Sam Buzzes is a redshirt freshman. We talked about the Musketeer defense wanting to regain some form, and that was excellent position there to help out Colin Hanley. Davis right there hovering off that left post. A huge target again. It's Jason Davis in there at 6'5", 225. Cam Taylor for Xavier is 5'11", 178. And one of the bigger defenders in conference as well. So 2 big targets on opposing sides here tonight. Derek Ottom. Good change of possession here for Xavier, and Ottom with room to operate at mid. Serves it wide for Grant. Grant through traffic. Chips across looking for Hessness, and it's poked away. Solid position there by Patrick Segrist. Here's Josh Grant in, and Grant going to gain a deflection and a goal for the Musketeers. So Josh Grant picks up his 2nd of the season. It'll be his 6th assist. To be the 3rd Musketeer to 6 assists for the season, and Grant, usually better as a distributor, took it right to the frame, earned a deflection, and Xavier, with its 11th shot of the night, able to crack the back of the net for the first time. Get a good look at it as Grant, the ball was played back out, and Grant just went right through and able to sneak one through for the first goal of the evening. Josh Grant at 41.02 slid it right beneath Ruben Sanchez, the veteran defender. And the Musketeers have them happy here on family night. Plenty of soccer left to play here as Grant puts it home. And Xavier trying to keep its excellent home record intact. 5-1 so far at home. The only loss at home was the season opener, and that was to then number 2021 Loyola. Musketeers trying to capitalize here on the momentum. Ball played back. Cam Taylor has it neutralized there by Grant Owens. We have a stoppage here and a little discussion on the sidelines. As our officials here will once again be kept busy. The referee is Carmen Serbio. The assistants Michael Nickerson and Michael Crush. The alternate Todd Harmeyer. So ball forward. And here's Davis trying to work some magic for Marquette. Xavier again try to build up out of the back. Good play there in mid for the Golden Eagles. They'll get organized on a clearance. Strong workout by Ruben Sanchez. Cam Taylor there to receive and cut off Grant. Momentum forward for Sanchez. Flicks across. Marquette wanted a handball. May had a very good case there against Derek Ottom. Ottom able to play out, however, and here's Simon Hessness for the Musketeers. Serves it wide for Goodall, got through contact. Goodall back for Hessness inside the box. Hessness drills it, and that ball deflected out. Good defensive position there by Stephen Bone. Marquette with a build-up. Good play in here for Krauzel, and he'll send it across. Nobody home there for Marquette. And Josh Grant able to sweep it out and hold off the Eagles for the moment. Ball played over. And here comes Brendan Skinner. Ball played in the back. Davis touches. Purpose sends it across. And boom. Boom works on the far side. Ball placed in the middle for Connor Alba. Alba sends it back. Brendan Skinner there. Corey Brown gets a touch in the air, and Davis once again in the area gets tangled up with Buzzes. No whistles. Ball will slide across the goal line. And we will have a Marquette corner coming up. So Luca Perpa over to take it again, and you get a great look there at Jason Davis. It was hard to miss out there on the pitch. Davis will be a primary target here for Perpa. Ball sent high to the top. Knocked down initially by Grant Owens. And Jacob Goodall going to be able to get a foot on it and give the Musketeers some relief. Ball played back for Heim. Ball forward again, and a good run in there and cut off. Manny Chukai had some momentum. Good all up to make the play. Ball back again at mid. Marquette resets. Boom serves in. Boom looking for help. This is Grant Owens. Owens plays it across. Buzzes over to disrupt. Strike there for Purple was deflected by Davis. Marquette resets. Good soft serve to the left side of the box, and offside going to be called there against Marquette. Had a good strike there for the Golden Eagles, and it found its way to the back foot of Davis. So Colin Hanley going to have a chance to clear. To see Josh Grant coming up to set the Musketeers on the attack. Let's take it down to Vanessa on the pitch.
Yeah, what better way to cap off a family night than Cincinnati, Ohio native and Mason alum Josh Grant scoring the lone goal of the game so far. He went to Mason High School. He ranks 4th in the Big East in assists and only has 1 point over the past 7 matches. That is, of course, until a few minutes ago when he did score that first goal. So a very special night for Josh Grant and his family on family night, although they do get to come to every game since he is a Cincinnati, Ohio native. Mike, back to you.
So Andy Fleming keeping some recruits at home. Also Bryce Curran, a member of that Mason Comets team as well. And Curran almost had the assist at the end of the first half for the Musketeers. Here's Corey Brown. Splits defenders. Brown trying to put the Musketeers in business. Josh Grant on cue. Trying to pick up some more points here tonight. Joash Sutherland just absolutely floors Connor Alba at the top, and Xavier going to be able to keep it in its attacking half. Ball played back. Buzzes goes to work for Xavier. Jason Davis up to defend. Ball played into the box. Matt Vasquenza was after it. Contact there from Ruben Sanchez. And I believe they called that offside, and they'll give the restart here to Marquette. Good ball played out. Ball in the air and flicked away. Grant Owens able to get the touch in front of Cam Taylor. Stephen Boone plays back. Ruben Sanchez controls. Over for Brendan Skinner. Vasquenza, little physical activity there on the touch line. Marquette will keep it in its attacking third. They're starting to get a little more physical here as we wind it down in the second. A little more than 33 minutes remaining. Musketeers with the strike in the 42nd minute. Marquette will substitute in. And back on, Daniel Stepanek. Stepanek played some solid minutes in the first. See Grant Owens come off. A little bit of frustration there for Owens. Marquette, again, has been able to attack. Shot total just at 4, but Golden Eagles have been pretty solid. And that's going to be a foul right there at mid. That was a clear hold right there at the waist. Stephen Bohm didn't want to let Josh Grant get a step. So Bohm picks up a yellow here in the second for the Golden Eagles. Grant flicks forward. There's Sam Sergi for the Musketeers. Good defensive mark from Ruben Sanchez. Ball flicked out. Musketeers will maintain possession, and Cam Taylor over to make the throw in. Good flick away there by Bohm. Ball in front. Good strike there, and Josh Grant looking for goal number 2 on the night. Sent that one high, but he was off balance when he made that strike. But Xavier threatening here again in the second. Gonna look here at the yellow card, and that is almost a rugby-style tackle. Maybe at mid from Stephen Bohm. It's out of Duisburg, Germany. Good international presence for the Marquette Golden Eagles as well. Louis Bennett, originally from Britain, found his home in Milwaukee, coached at Milwaukee before making the move over to Marquette. He's a professional player in Milwaukee as well. Settled downtown, wanted to be able to walk everywhere, enjoys the city. Calls it a mini Chicago. Ball played back at mid as his Golden Eagles reorganize. Good ball forward there from Chukai. Chance to cross. Ball played high. Cam Taylor goes up after it for the Musketeers. Get the first touch. Grant got the second ball. And now Taylor going to be able to clear. So 2 touches for Taylor there on a nice crossing effort from Krausel. Charging forward, Stephen Bowman will learn to throw in. So a Musketeer defense that was maybe a little bit rattled last week, connected there. So able to deny that crossing effort, and here comes Marquette once again. Krausel's ball deflected out. Jason Davis back after it. And a corner coming up here for Marquette. Luca Perpa. Excellent striker, set to take it from the corner. Perpa sends it across. Good ball in the air, knocked home, and Corey Brown, actually that was Sam Sergi there in the mix for the Musketeers to knock it down and clear it. Long ball played in, and Colin Hanley up to make the play in traffic. So Xavier survives another Marquette threat. Get a look at that last corner effort from Perpa. Send it right across. Good contact in the air, and Sam Sergi, the forward, able to make a play defensively for Xavier. So Marquette will play back after the Musketeers tried the build-up. Denied there just across mid. Good throw in. Goodall got the first contact and into the family weekend crowd here at Xavier. A little pensive over there, but a few smiles among the Xavier faithful. 13 shots tonight for the Musketeers, 6 now for Marquette. So Marquette tries to build up, working for the equalizer, and they've had some dangerous opportunities. Here's Skinner at mid. Excellent technical play in space once again for Brody Krausel, and he'll send it on, and Hanley going to have to rise and just touch it over the crossbar. Great placement there by Krausel, and that'll pick up another corner here. Great look here at Krausel. As he sends that one high, it just starts to sink right at the crossbar, and Hanley with some excellent timing, able to float and just ease it over. They deny the opportunity, but Purpa again on a corner, going to send that one back post, and buzzes there this time for the Musketeers. Purpa going to keep it alive. Up top here for Krausel. Sends it in. Davis got a head on it. Hanley out to make a dangerous play in the air and knock it away. Brendan Skinner was right there for Marquette. Hanley giving up a few inches at 5'11" to Skinner at 6'4", able to win that one. They deny Marquette, so the pressure continues for the Golden Eagles here in the second. Peyton Miller on as Matt Vasquenza comes off for the Musketeers. 7 shots now for the Marquette Golden Eagles. So Musketeers hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Here's Simon Hessness. Plays it back for Josh Grant. Grant swings it across. Sutherland there. Now Sutherland going to pick up the penalty as he just horse-collared Connor Alba. As Alba went to work trying to clear. So another passionate plea to our lead official. Carmen Serbio's been busy tonight. Been active with the yellow card. Stephen Bohm plays in. Swinging around for Stepanek. Build up at the top for Martin Alba. Alba back in. Good turn, and once again, almost a whistle at the top. Sam Sergi with a little bit of extra contact. Change of possession there in the corner as Krausel unable to work his way forward. Let's take it down to Vanessa for a little bit more on the Musketeer defense.
Yeah, well, in a program that has emphasized defense, the Xavier Musketeers seem to have lost their way the past 2 road games. They dropped a 4-1 match to Creighton, where they actually didn't get a corner kick as well. And before that, they had been ranked nationally 9th for corner kicks a game. Of course, before their loss to Creighton, they also dropped 1 to Villanova. So it's easy to see why head coach Andy Fleming said, get it together, guys. We're back home. Capitalize on Marquette, on their mistakes, on the fact that they have so many freshmen playing. And so far, Andy Fleming and the Xavier Musketeers have done just that. Mike, back to you.
Musketeers have been able to hold off some very solid strikes here for Marquette tonight as the shot total now to 7 for the Golden Eagles. Points at home so very important in the conference. One of the annual points of emphasis for Andy Fleming here at Xavier. Good restart free kick here, and this is Purple once again. Purple going to send it in, and Hessness there at the top of the box to deny. Ball played long in, Corey Brown there. Fielded near mid. Ball swung across. Connor Alba in space. Purpa sends it long. Couldn't make a connection there with Ruben Sanchez. The Musketeers solid defensive position once again. Sean Wilson on now for the Musketeers. Wilson to transfer in from North Carolina. Wilson had started past couple of matches for the Musketeers. 4 straight, as a matter of fact, for Xavier. Wilson was injured on a 2016 North Carolina team that went 14-3-4, made the College Cup, ended its season with a 0-0 draw against number 5 Stanford. You heard a little bit from Colin Hanley's parents about a coach and a player just able to click, and Sean Wilson's mother actually called Xavier to see if there was a possibility he could come and join the program. Said she'd researched it, and Andy Fleming, of course, with a recruit. It was number 4 prospect back in 2015, and a member of the U14, U20 U.S. national team, was more than happy to take that phone call. It's one of the best he's ever received as a coach. Bohm will play in here for Marquette as they look for the equalizer. Dangerous chance in front. Davis, and then a rebound collected by Hanley. It's a good strike on the second ball. Looked like Brody Krause in on the second play. So a great ball across. And Davis just missed it. And an opportunity denied there by Hanley. And again, Hanley with some experience, just hasn't played much this season. So Marquette continues to threaten. I think sooner or later, the Golden Eagles are going to break through here against the Musketeers. Xavier with his first build-up in the last segment. This is Peyton Miller going to work on the far side. Ball played back to him in. Autumn swings it over. Wilson with a touch, and now Cam Taylor. Taylor going to work on Luca Perpa. Got it through, and here's Peyton Miller forward for Xavier. Miller trying to gain a strike. Ridden off there by Skinner. Ball sent back across in space. Goodall couldn't catch up to it. Corey Brown keeps it in the attacking half for the Musketeers. Another solid defensive play back for the Golden Eagles on that far side. Here's Josh Grant. Wilson collects up top for Derek Autumn. Autumn, good service, and then decleated by Manuel Chukai. Good look there at Chukai, who was the freshman of the week here in the Big East. Chukai 6'1", 185. He's out of Mannheim, Germany. And Johann Sebastian Bach Gymnasium. Probably a pretty good music program there at that particular gymnasium. Get a good look at some support there in the crowd. Roland Conway has a sign up from his family. Ball played in. Deflected back out. Musketeers will regroup with Grant, who flicks forward. Corey Brown with a header. That one going to be well wide off the right side. So Noah Himes set the play out here for Marquette. We approach 20 remaining. Marquette trying to capitalize on some quality threats. They'll have to play out of the back to mount the next one. Good long ball forward. Ball one in the air, however, by Cam Taylor. Collected by Miller. Back for Grant. Good pressure back. Wilson sent it forward, and a misconnection finds its way to Stephen Bohm. Bohm forward. Good feed for Connor Alba. Alba swings it off to the right, couldn't connect there with Krause. Krause goes after Goodall. Krause again with some nice technical ability, a little forward lean, able to temporarily move it forward, but Xavier counters. There's Skinner at mid. Regroups for the Golden Eagles. Connor Alba across for Stephen Bohm. Bohm back center. Martin Alba forward. Here's Perpa in traffic, and Perpa knocked to the pitch. Good double team there. Corey Brown along with Wilson. Peyton Miller. Little delayed whistle there. Miller had a chance for perhaps a breakaway. It was a good defensive angle there by Stephen Bohm, but Miller turned around, looked for the whistle first. Did eventually get it. And Musketeers with a quick restart here for Cam Taylor. Xavier regroups. We'll see the Musketeers play a little three-man game on either side. Ball played in for Sergi. Great play there for Heim as he deflected it to himself and denied the threat. Sam Sergi tried a little touch play and a misconnection there at mid. And it'll go back to the Musketeers. Get a good look here for Sam Sergi, who flicked it to himself And a great job by Heim as Miller was right there for the Musketeers should that ball have gotten away. Sergi with some great pressure there from Sanchez. And Colin Heim able to find that ball in the air, maintain his composure, and keep the Musketeers from scoring that insurance tally. So Jack Albert's on. Alberts has been banged up a bit, and should Colin Heim run into any sort of trouble here tonight, Jack Alberts is going to be the backup goalkeeper. Luis Barraza, an 11-match starter for the Golden Eagles, unavailable. Didn't even make the trip due to an injury. Here's Simon Hesnes, slides down to the pitch in a late whistle. A little bit of disbelief down there in the corner as Stephen Bohm comes away. 15 shots now for the Musketeers, 8 for Marquette. Simon Hesses with a little bit of a limp there, favoring the right side. Again, Hesses maybe selling that a bit. So you get Luca Perpa over and have yet another conversation with Carmen Serbio. Restart here for Xavier, dangerous. Goodall sends it across, looking for Cam Taylor, and it's chipped away. Great defensive position on the far side by Manuel Chukai. Chukai able to knock it around Taylor, and there's been that dangerous combination for the Musketeers. Goodall to Cam Taylor. Taylor with 5 goals, all on assists from Goodall. Another corner here for the Musketeers, and this will be Simon Hesnes. Good bending ball in. Skinner got the first touch, second one for Davis. And the Golden Eagles with a chance to clear and build. Great ball across mid. Connor Albel was there to hustle it up, and then Miller able to come up from the back for Xavier. Here's Bryce Curran, another Mason Comet for the Musketeers. Cam Taylor trying to play through traffic. Ball poked away there in the back by Jack Alberts. Here's Simon Hesnes. Mark over there by Chukai. Ball sent across and well wide. That was Corey Brown getting forward for Xavier. So Brown, a big defender, does have 1 assist so far this season. He's not afraid to get forward and get in the mix for the Musketeers. Colin Heim going to have a chance to clear. Sends it across. Musketeers will have it as it drifts across the far side touchline. And Vickers will set the check back on for Xavier. Vickers works his way back into form because he's been a stalwart as a holding mid for the Musketeers. Picking up action in his 3rd straight and 3rd match of the season. Here's Bryce Curran going to work on Chukai. Ball was flicked away. Almost a run out there for Brody Krauzel. Krauzel did earn the restart for Marquette. Contact there from Derek Adam. Ball played back. Ruben Sanchez collects. Skinner going to work. Marquette composed. Bryce Curran going to challenge Skinner. Curran forces it back to Heim. Skinner plays it up. Davis. Ball was chipped out there by Buzzes. Musketeers will try to clear. Corey Brown with a good touch forward for Autumn. Autumn's very crafty in space. Sends it wide for Josh Grant. Now back for Cam Taylor. Pressure up for Stepanek. Buzzes lifts it forward. Goodall on a run and going to be angled off by Manny Chukai. Louis Bennett organizes his Golden Eagles from the sideline. Good throw in air and a good turn for Brody Krause, and he'll pick up the whistle. We've seen a bit of clutch and grab here tonight. It's an NFL term, but it has been in full effect on both sides here this evening. It's a lot of speed for both teams. Both teams have opted for the foul and they've been beaten by a couple of steps. Here's Skinner. Recollects here for Marquette. Ball swung across. This is Stephen Bohm, and Bohm has it knocked away by Miller. Bohm going to have a restart as Miller once again contests the call. Ball in, here's Perpa in space. Converged upon by Bryce Curran. Got it back for Grant, and now Miller going to try to play out. Good position by Ruben Sanchez to collect and keep it alive for Marquette. Skinner plays across. Bohm challenged by Miller. Bohm going to be able to negotiate through. Jack Alberts forward, got it over Corey Brown. Brody Krause was there once again hovering. Couldn't quite get to the spot in time. Autumn tried to play it out. A handball going to be called there near mid. Good sliding challenge up from the back by Jack Alberts. Alberts a redshirt senior, 6'1", 170. Samson Sergi also reports in at mid. Good ball out of the back by Corey Brown. Good first touch there by Stepanek. And that ball floats back to Noah Heim. Heim's been great tonight. It was shot by Josh Grant. Bryce Curran going to try to lift one over Heim, and Heim plays it off his back foot and over the crossbar. Good touch in, and Bryce Curran going to earn a corner for the Musketeers. Get a good look there at Curran. Coming back from an injury last season. Bryce Curran, just like Josh Grant out of Mason, Ohio. This is a nice match of the season. His first Xavier assist earlier this year in a 3-0 victory over Drake on August the 27th. And got an assist to Matt Vasquenza. Get a good look there at Curran. Just put the bender on, tried to touch it over. Just couldn't get there. Curran was a 2015 United Soccer Coaches All-Region and All-State first teamer. At the play in the All-America game down there in North Carolina. So a good honor for him and a good catch again for Andy Fleming. So he keeps the talent local.
Hey, Skins, give it Luca or go round.
Marquette plays forward with Skinner. Good ball across. Bohm plays it back. Alberts for Bohm. Trying to work it forward to Stepanek, and now he has it in the corner. It'll be marked by Cam Taylor. Good cross there for Stepanek, and Corey Brown just with a little nudge on Davis knocked him off the position. Marquette has to collect in the right corner. Good ball across for Krause, denied by the Musketeers. Ball deflected out front by Hesses, will roll to the feet of Corey Brown. Davis over to challenge, and Alan Hanley just up to cover up for the Musketeers. Good night for Hanley in his first start of the season for Xavier. Again, Hanley was the starter last year for the Musketeers and gave way this season to Zach Nelson. Nelson out today with an injury, and Hanley filling in admirably against a testy Marquette Golden Eagle team. Marquette into the day at 4th in conference with a couple of victories. This will be a big one here tonight if they could just come out with anything on the road. Musketeers trying to press forward and could get a share of 4th, maybe 3rd even, depending on results of the day. Ball going to slide across. In second to last weekend here in conference play, Musketeers will have one more home match Here's Vickers in traffic. Good slide there by Sean Wilson. Ball flicked out of the back, and Marquette in business. Purple across. Leaves it up for Connor Alba. Ball swung wide. It's Krausel. Krausel going to work on Goodall, looking for a chance to cross. Goodall able to deflect out, but a corner coming here for Marquette. See our clock winding down as a quick restart for Marquette. Looking for one last flurry. Trying to catch the equalizer. Good defense down there by Derek Ottom to change possession for the Musketeers. A couple of seasons ago, it was a Matt Vasquenza goal. Was able to lift Xavier to a 1-0 victory over Marquette last year. Musketeers went up to Milwaukee and got run off the field. 4-1 was the Marquette advantage. Xavier trying to dig in once again against Marquette. Been a good series. Here's Simon Hessness. Hessness has it flicked away by Chukai. Josh Grant will come back on. Peyton Miller off for the Musketeers. Xavier now with 16 shots, 8 for Marquette. Restart here for the Musketeers. They look for the insurance goal. Ball played up into the air, and a great rise and catch from Noah Heim. Able to catch it over the top of Buzzes. Buzzes in there at 6'4", so nice vertical there from Heim. Heim giving up a couple of inches in that equation. Skinner plays out of the back. For Marquette trying to capitalize on Heim's good effort. Purpa, dangerous on the right side. Ball played across in traffic. Finds its way to Bohm. Be marked there by Josh Grant, the goal scorer tonight for the Musketeers. Stepanek flicks over. Derek got him there. Plays it up for Ian Vickers. Good service forward. Couldn't connect there with Samson Sergi. And a good flick back by Ruben Sanchez. Josh Grant, the difference so far for the Musketeers here tonight. Grant picked up his second tally of the season. Got it through the legs of Sanchez, who hits a pretty good position. Ball forward for Hessness, trying to work his way in with Samson Sergi. Good trail here from Josh Grant. Grant going to pick it up, quickly converged upon. Vickers plays forward, good challenge from Ruben Sanchez. Ball played over for Derek Ottom. Wilson serves it left side for Goodall. Goodall has it knocked down. Chukai able to save it for Marquette. Now they try to clear. Ball in traffic, and a whistle goes against the Musketeers, and a big break there for Marquette as Xavier trying to build up. We're less than 4.5 minutes to go. Musketeers trying to hang on here at home. Xavier so far this season 5-1 at home. They're 2-3-2 on the road. Trouble here. Is Connor Alba in? Good ball flick forward. Davis is cut off there by Buzzes, and then Buzzes storms into the corner trying to make a turn here for the Musketeers. Ball played across, and another play by Nelson in space. Krausel resets. Marquette works it up top. Good flick forward. Davis gets a head on it. Corey Brown able to neutralize there. Ball played in. Good charge for Stephen Bohm. Bohm sends it on, deflected away. It buzzes there again to clean up on the right side. Quick restart here as we approach 3 minutes to play. Marquette looking for an equalizer. Been able to pressure Xavier all night. Shot total now at 9 for the Golden Eagles. Good drilling shot across for Bohm. It'll be well wide. Ball will be played out in a stoppage here as we got perhaps an equipment timeout here as Buzz is trying to tie his shoe. Get a look tonight at Colin Hanley having a strong night for the Musketeers. Hanley in his first start of the season. But again, went the full distance last year. Maintained the touch, able to ease one over the crossbar. On a testy strike by Marquette. The Golden Eagles have been able to hover around all evening. Hanley gets into the air to poke one away. Then a ball across. And Hanley there again to snuff it out off the left post. So Colin Hanley back to starting form here, at least tonight for the Musketeers. Good ball played forward. And Zachary Nelson out for Xavier here tonight. Been the starting keeper throughout. Krause again working into the corner, and Goodall once again over to neutralize. Clock drives down to 2 minutes even to play. Colin Hanley set to send it out for the Musketeers. Good ball to mid. Skinner's going to win it in the air momentarily. Sean Wilson forward for Xavier. Here's Hesnes. Going to work on Chukai. Hesnes from Oslo, Norway. 4 goals on the season, 14 points. Ball played in. Musketeers will try to threaten. Good turn here for Marquette. Try to quickly restart. Good play up from the back there by Derek Adams. Momentum here for the Golden Eagles. 1 minute to play. Charging forward, Ruben Sanchez. Sanchez in space. Alba dishes forward, and Grant able to come up and poke it away. Noah Heim well off the line. Marquette going to throw everybody forward. Connor Alba has it intercepted by Corey Brown, and Brown out at mid. Brown going to be tripped up. .24 seconds remaining. Xavier's going to have a chance to work some clock. Maybe a chance for Marquette in transition. You're going to have to play it quite quickly as the Musketeers will take all the time they can. Brown going to restart with 10 seconds remaining. Ball going to drift across. Goodall feeds the corner. Time will expire here, and Xavier moves to 6-1 on the season. Stops a 2-game losing slide. Musketeers 8-4-2 overall. Marquette moves to 8-9-2. The road record slides 2-1-7. Xavier on top after regulation 1-0. We'll take a break and be back with more here on the Big East Digital Network.
Commitment to excellence. That's the Big East way. Practice hard, play hard. That's the Big East way.
Hallelujah.
And this is just one night. You should see what we do during the day. Marquette University. Be the difference.
Xavier Musketeers packed the home court. But what's even more impressive is what Musketeers learn, serve, and achieve together. Xavier, all for one.
Commitment to excellence. That's the Big East way.
Definitely the hero of the night, Colin Hanley. Thank you so much for joining us post-game. You guys dropped two big matches on the road, two really important matches on the road. But tonight you seem to be back to your dominant selves. What did Coach Fleming tell you to make you back to your regular selves?
See, in the locker room we were just going over like what had happened in the past two games. And honestly, I just thought it was us not communicating that well, and that's a lot of what we worked in practice, and just staying as a unit because it was a tough little stretch that we had. But it's all about bouncing back and just doing what we know how to do and what we did at the beginning of the season and throughout the entire season.
What can you say about Josh Grant's performance, the lone goal of the night? Not a guy that's usually scoring, but tonight the senior from Cincinnati did it.
See, I think Josh earns the goal. I mean, he makes such an impact on our team. We missed him for a bit of a stretch in the season. And, he makes such an impact, and he deserves the goal and everything that comes with it.
Talk about your night tonight. You started throughout last season, got your first start of the season tonight. What was your feeling when you first got the call?
Honestly, I was just happy to finally get to play again. It was really exciting for me, and, I just wanted to make sure that I was prepared for the teammates. I was called in and just had to do what I had to do.
Natural, didn't have any problems getting used to the flow of the game?
No, I'm used to the boys, practice with them all the time. There's a little bit of nerves, obviously, before the game. It just keeps you on your toes. I thought it was great, and it was a great performance by everybody. Yeah.
How much did it mean to you to have your family here from Louisiana on family night when you got the start?
Well, it was awesome because I just found out that I was going to play the game yesterday, and they were coming up anyways, and I was like, this is great. But it's awesome to see them. Got to see them a little bit this morning, and, it just makes me playing all the much better.
Thanks, Colin.
Thank you, guys.
Colin Hanley with a big night tonight. The Musketeers hold off the Marquette Golden Eagles here at home. That'll wrap it up for us on the Big East Digital Network. For Vanessa Richardson, Mike Schmaltz signing on for our Big East Digital Network crew. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for men's soccer on the Big East Digital Network.